Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Google Pixel 4a on my left, and on the right we have the Redmi Note 8 Pro.
C. Butler.
Now these are the cases I have been using on both of these devices, that's why I have them on here. I'll take them off in just a second. But these two phones might be the best two phones as far as cameras that you can get for the price. Now this one is about $200, this one's about $350. Let's go ahead and do a quick comparison of these two devices and how much they're gonna be worth it for the money and value, and whether or not you should pick the more expensive one up or the least expensive one up. So let's start off with the overall build of these devices. So we are getting this Gorilla Glass 6 on the back of the Redmi with the Gorilla Glass as well on the front. So it's really premium protection on that device. You're getting some really strong glass on there. It does have the IP52 water resistancy as well, so something just to keep in mind. But as far as the overall build quality of this device, it's really solid. It does have a plastic frame, which you might want to notate, but you can't really even, it all feels like it's like a premium phone. It's really heavy. It's got a super fast fingerprint sensor, which opens up before you could even blink. The build quality is solid. It's got a button on the right hand side right here made of plastic. Another one right up top has a good click to it. Water drop notch at the top. On the other side, it's all clean. You get your Type-C, you get your headphone jack, you get your speakers, which do get really loud. We'll get into those in just a second. Let's take a look at the build quality of the Pixel 4a. Now on the Pixel 4a, you get this matte black finish. Fingerprint sensor on the back. Really nice texture. On the right hand side, we do get the volume rocker, which has a really good click to it. Power button with the little hint of mint as well. Now the fingerprint sensor is super quick on here. You get your app tray, Google apps. Really nice device to use. Overall, it's going to be a really sweet device. And as far as the build quality goes, it feels pretty lightweight in the hand, super lightweight. So not that heavy as far as the overall build quality, but pretty decent in the weight factor. So the Google Pixel 4a is probably one of the most lightest phones that I've ever used. It's 143 grams of weight, which is probably the lightest phone I've ever used to date. Now the Redmi Note 8 Pro is going to be 199 grams of weight. So really nice weight on this device. Really nice feel in the hand, really good size. Let's talk about the displays on board. So we are getting a 6.53 inch on the Redmi Note 8, which is 8 Pro, which is going to be really nice. There is a 8, but this is the 8 Pro. Gets really bright. You can see the control center looks really nice. It's got mobile network right here. It's got Wi-Fi, flashlight. You could lock the device from there as well. Really nice interface on this side. You got your notifications when you pull down. That was recently updated with the MUI 12 that they just put on here. So if you go to updates, you can see that we do have another update right here. Now Google does have their own really good software on their devices as well. You go right here, you can see inside of the updates, when we go to system updates on here, it's gonna give us a new one. So we're always gonna get new updates on these devices. This one does have MUI 12.0.2.0, and this one has the new security patch as well. Now the Redmi Note 9 Pro is actually 8 Pro is actually made of glass and plastic, whereas we're getting a polycarbonate plastic material on the Google Pixel 4a. It does come in black only, whereas the Redmi Note 8 Pro comes in white, black, and green. Now let's talk about the panels on front. We are getting a 6.53 inch panel on the Redmi versus a 5.8 inch on the Google. OLED panel on the Google, which looks really bright. It gets really colorful. The blacks are pretty decent on here compared to the Redmi. The blacks do look really good on the Redmi. Honestly, they might be a little bit darker. IPS LCD display on here, and it is 19:5:9, whereas the Pixel is actually 19:5:9 as well. So really good panels on both of these devices. And when it comes to the pixel count of the Google Pixel 4a, it's a 444 pixel per inch, which is a high density, very high density pixel panel. The Redmi is going to be a 396 high density, and so the Google Pixel 4a is going to give you an OLED panel, 1080 by 2340 full HD, very high pixel density with a punch hole in the left corner, the top corner. And on the Redmi Note 8 Pro, you're actually getting a 6.5 LCD IPS display, 1080 by 2340 full HD panel with high density pixels, 396 as well. So you're getting Gorilla Glass 5 on the Redmi versus Gorilla Glass 3 on the Google Pixel 4a. So more protection when it comes to the the Redmi. You're definitely going to get higher level of protection overall if you drop the phone. So, but it's a lighter device on the Google, so it's going to be less likely that you'll drop it, but definitely just keep a case on it just in case. But let's talk about the overall performance when it comes to the processing chips of the Google Pixel 4a versus the Redmi Note 8 Pro. Alright guys, so when it comes to the Redmi Note 8 Pro, you can see the speakers do get really loud, and that's pretty cool. The other thing that's actually pretty sick about this device is that it does give you the Helio G, the G90T processing chip, which allows you to play Fortnite and other games of that high graphics level. So you can see the super fast frame rate on here. The screen is actually gorgeous. Speeds on here are going to be top of the line in the budget and high level and mid-range price point. So if you were trying to spend like less than $300, this would be like the perfect device for you. But overall, like, you're not going to complain at all because you're going to get 6 gigabytes of RAM. You can even get the 128 gigabytes or the 64 gigabyte model. And this one is going to be able to give you really good speeds, and overall I didn't have any issues whatsoever. I was able to play Fortnite on here, and that was actually pretty sick. So I could definitely say that if you're looking to purchase the Redmi Note 8 Pro in 2021, 2020, late 2020, it would definitely be one of the better devices as far as the overall performance goes. Now the other thing that's pretty cool on this device is you're also getting the gyroscope, the compass as well. They do put on here the accelerometer, and they do give you the light sensor, proximity sensor, and fingerprint sensor. So you're basically going to be locked in with all of that. No issues whatsoever with the performance on here. So I definitely could recommend this device. Alright guys, so when it comes to the Pixel 4a, you can game on max graphics on here and very high, which is kind of cool, on PUBG as well, Fortnite, things of that nature. We're also getting the Snapdragon 730G on this device, which is really powerful, clocked in at 2.2 gigahertz. It has the Adreno 618, 6 gigabytes of RAM, as well as 128 gigabytes of internal storage on this device. Then we also do get the fingerprint sensors, proximity sensor, light sensor, accelerometer, gyroscope, barometer as well on this device. So let me just show you the performance on here. Frame rates are really smooth. Dual speakers, top, bottom. So when you're gaming, you can hear the speakers coming from the top as well. So far the speeds look really, really nice on this device. They keep up really well. Even though this isn't a flagship device, it feels like it. It's got the flagship cameras on it at the price of $350. So if you were looking for one of the best performers when it came to gaming, even in the budget price point, I could say that this device does hold up really well. Google did a really good job when it came to optimizing it for performance, even the battery life. It's got a 3,300, I believe, milliamp hour battery, 5,000. Anyway, it's a 3,140 milliamp hour battery on here, and it's gonna give you some really good performance. So compared to the Redmi Note 8 Pro, it's actually keeping up really well, surprisingly good. And I definitely like the performance on the Google Pixel 4a when it comes to the gaming. This is actually pretty cool. It's actually letting me know that there's a weather storm in effect right here on the Google. I don't get that on the Redmi, so I think that's pretty cool. Let me see. Update this. You don't even get that there's a national weather storm, but hopefully everybody is safe right now. It's gonna be like snowing on the East Coast where I live, around New York. That doesn't really affect everybody, but just people in my area. But I do hope everybody remains safe. Now, I'm talking about the cameras on the Note 8 Pro. We're actually getting 64 megapixel camera. It's a Samsung Bright sensor, which is kind of unique, but it's cool because you're gonna get an 8 megapixel wide angle as well to go along with it, and a macro camera, 2 megapixel for portraits. And on the front, we do get the front facing camera, which is going to be the 20 megapixel camera. So they give you a lot of features in this device. You can record in 4K. You have manual mode for photos, no video, manual mode, but you do get night sight on here, slow motion. And when you go to more, you get time-lapse, short video, panorama, everything like that. But just a ton of features on this camera. Now, talking about the Pixel 4a's camera, one of the best in class. It does give you the 12 megapixel main camera, which is really nice. You get a portrait camera on here as well. You do get the, so it's just one single camera on the back of it, which is kind of crazy. And then on the front is going to be an 8 megapixel for selfies. So nothing crazy about this one, but it is going to be a flagship camera coming from the flagship Google phones, the high market price points that they do offer. So I definitely could say these are the best cameras right now. A little bit better than the Redmi overall. Then I just want to show you guys a quick Geekbench score on both of these devices. So let me just go to the Geekbench right here so we could do a quick comparison. And I'm going to show you guys the scores that we're getting on both of these devices in just a second. So I actually forgot that I didn't run Geekbench on the Google Pixel 4a, so we're doing that right now, but this should be very interesting once we get all the scores in. Okay guys, so the scores are finally in. So wow, that's pretty crazy. Let me look right here. All right, so it's kind of crazy because the multi-core score is higher on the Redmi and the single score is higher on the Google, excuse me. But we do get Android 11 on the Google Pixel 4a and Android 10 on the Redmi Note 8 Pro. So this is pretty cool. 6 gigabytes of RAM on both devices. Just give you an idea of how they look compared to the other phones in the same price point. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, these are really two good, powerful phones. So I want to do a quick speed test and just kind of compare the performance. Let's clear out all the apps in the background. And we're just going to launch Play Store on the count of 3. So let me see. Let me just clear these out. And here's Play Store on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was quick. So that was the Google Pixel 4a. Let's try on the count of 3 Instagram. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was not open. Let's try Spotify. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is close. That's the Pixel 4a right there. Let's try Twitter. 1, 2, 3. And that was the wow, the Pixel 4a is extremely quick. Let's go ahead and try YouTube. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I'm logged into anything here. Let me see. It's just not as quick as you can see right there. So Google Pixel 4a for the win. Let's try Google Maps on here. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And that looks like it's the Google Pixel 4a as well. So really good speed test here, really good phones here. But obviously the Google Pixel 4a is going to be a little bit better performance wise and camera wise. But if you're looking to save a little bit of money, the Redmi Note 8 Pro is your way to go. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. I'll get right back with you in the next one. Later, crew. Peace.